Welcome to this edition of Recreationally Yours. I'm Janice Steib. I'm the Center Director for the JFK Community Center.
Brendan Kane with the Eagan Center.
We have a lot going on today. It's the beginning of summer. We're out here in our beautiful Coke Park in front of our Coke Park Family Aquatic Center, and it's a beautiful day. We have a lot going on as the summer season comes. So we're going to be talking to one of our managers from the Coke Park Aquatic Center and later on today. And we have a lot of different programs and camps that are going to be coming up that Brendan and I will be talking about shortly. So stay tuned for more of Recreationally Yours.
We're here at the Coke Park Family Aquatic Center. It's a beautiful day. Here with Elise and Lauren. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing good, doing good. So we started off Memorial Weekend, is that right, with the pool?
Yes.
And how have things been going so far? How are the new lifeguards doing? I know you guys got, every year you have a new crop, Elise, so tell us about how they're doing.
So I've gotten to know the lifeguards really well, especially because I'm the lifeguard instructor for the city. So I've gotten to teach them everything that they need to know for the pool, and this is a great batch. We have a lot of responsible lifeguards who not only want to be here, but they want to do a good job as well. So I know that everybody who comes knows that they'll have a good time and they'll feel safe here as well.
Right, yeah, that's great. I know that you've been working a lot behind the scenes because we've seen you in the early spring months with the classes and getting everybody up to speed as far as the training going. So, Lauren, tell us a little bit about can you hit on the prices of the pool a little bit for us, just so that the families out there know kind of what they're paying when they come up?
Yeah, we have a couple different prices. For the children, we have $2. Those are ages 3 to 5.
Okay.
For the youth, 6 to 17, and that's $250. And then for the adults, if they're 18 or older, it's $350.
And those are residents, right?
Yes,
Well,
resident rates.
very
and
reasonable.
We also have the Florissant Gap price, and that's going to be $225 as well.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about the slide. I think we can probably see it back there in the background. We've got 2 slides. Now, are you guys scared to go down those? Are they too fast, or no?
The green one's a little fast for me, and it's closed in, so it makes it a little scarier,
Okay.
but it's still a lot more fun.
The kids love it, though. I mean, even like the younger kids, they're not scared. They
Yeah,
go
they
down,
love
fly
to
down,
race
have a
down
good
the
time.
blue and the green slides. That's probably their favorite thing to do. When they're
Nice, that's great. This is the second year with the new lifeguarding program. Ellis, can you tell us a little bit about the kind of the differences and stuff, because it was Red Cross before, right? So it's been a challenge.
It has been a challenge adjusting from Red Cross to Jeff Ellis, but it has definitely been a good change.
Right.
There's a lot more accountability, and there's a lot more skill, knowledge, and just being as prepared as we can be. And I know that if you're visiting the pool, you'll probably see a little fake baby. That it's called our VAT, Vigilance Awareness Training, that we might throw into the pool just to make sure that guards are always being vigilant and watching.
Gotcha.
So we might have that, but it's just great accountability, and I know that, again, anybody coming here can feel safe because we know what we're doing.
Right, yeah, definitely. Tell us a little bit about the attire. What do people need to bring? Because I know that sometimes people want to they think they can just show up in jean shorts and hop in the pool. Tell us a little bit about.
We definitely strongly enforce the appropriate swim attire. Boys have to have on regular swim trunks with the lining in them, no basketball shorts, and the women have to have on an appropriate swimsuit. And we also don't allow any kind of clothes in the water, no t-shirts or shorts like you said.
Right.
So our lifeguards are very good at enforcing that, and they're very good at handling situations when it comes to the swimwear.
Right, yeah, that's understandable. You want to have actual swim shorts, swim trunks, and you don't want to see people's hanes sticking out. It just doesn't, you got families here. We
it
don't
just
wanna,
makes it more enjoyable
yeah,
for
we don't
everyone.
want to. Sure, we don't want to see people's underwear and all that. So, tell us about the times, of the pool, just so people know when to show up. And
So we are open 11:30 every day, and we close at 7:30. But we do have River Warriors, which has been going on, I believe, the 3rd year. With an exercise class. I know people have already signed up for that, so it's a class that's already going. But the Lazy River is closed for an hour at the end of the day on Mondays and Wednesdays. But it's really fun, and we still have the rest of our attractions. But yeah.
For River Warriors, then, do they in the lazy river, so they kind of go against the current and work out, strengthen their legs?
We walk them back against the current and do like different aerobic exercises.
Oh, cool. That's great. So what different kind of amenities does the pool offer for the kids? They come and it's not just jumping in the water, there's different activities. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, my favorite is the lazy river because I like to be lazy. But in the lazy river, you get to just relax on a tube, and to me that's really fun. We have the otter slides, which I really like. There's a baby otter slide and there's an adult otter slide. So if there's any parents who want to go with their children on the slide, they can both go down on the...
Those are the soft, it's like a softer material on the slide?
Yeah.
Correct.
Those are a lot of fun, yeah.
Correct.
So if you were to slide back and bump your head, you're
You're
okay,
good, you're
right.
good to go.
Cool.
We have the little mushroom where water comes out, and I know a lot of kids like to go in and out of that and play around. There's a lot of the SES equipment, which is our play equipment.
Okay.
That also is great for small children, and there's a slide where you can go down that one.
Okay.
We have a lot of open area where you can just swim and play around,
Right.
and you
Sure.
can bring any pool toys,
Okay,
not basketballs or anything, but pool toys.
right.
And then we have our lily pads as well.
Okay. And we already touched on the slides and how
Correct.
Lauren's afraid to go down the green one, I think.
I
so-
love the green one.
so-
If you arch your back, you can go down
Right.
the fastest.
Nice. Okay. Thanks for that tip there. Okay. Well, Lauren, tell us about, because it gets pretty hot out here. You get into July and August, it gets hot. So some people may want to get out of the sun for a little bit. Is there any areas where they can kind of go hang and cool down a little bit?
Well, we have what they call funbrellas, which is just a big giant umbrella that extends over at least like 6 or 7 chairs, lounge chairs for them to sit on. So that's kind of a nice little break once you're in the sun for
Right.
too long.
Right. So they can stop by, get a bite to eat at the concession stand and
Yeah.
kind of hang
We
out.
have them up on the
These things
pool
are
deck
enormous.
or up
yeah.
here, yeah.
Wow. They're huge. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get the phone number out there to everyone. So if they need to call and have any questions,
All right.
how can they reach you guys?
They can reach us at 839-7686.
Okay, and then if they can't get anybody there, because sometimes the staff is busy, it's a very busy place in the summer, obviously.
Yeah.
JFK is 921-4250,
Yep,
and that's
and they
kind
can
of
transfer 'em.
a backup plan. So,
Yep.
okay, well, thank you very much, Elise and Lauren, for joining us,
problem.
and stay tuned for more Rec Yours.
Well, Brendan, the pools look really great this year, but we have a lot of other camps and different things going on. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the basketball camps you have going on?
Yeah, as you can tell with this beautiful weather, there's just so much going on. We can't stress enough on how we want the residents to come out and enjoy the parks, and I kind of specialize in the athletics side of things. So one of the things that we've got coming up is our fishing tournament, and we've got it's going to be Saturday, June 27th from 9 to 11 a.m. So everyone out there, we need them to pre-register. If they just show up out there, we'll let them in, but if ahead of time, it gives us an idea how many people we'll have. We know to get prizes, and we do trophies for longest fish, best fishing hat, best tackle box. So we do a lot of fun things for the kids and adults too. There's adults there that get into it and they're trying to get fish and
beat the kids.
Right. I don't want to say they take it too seriously, but they have fun with it. So
and it's pretty easy to register. They can do it over the phone, correct?
Right. Yeah, it's free. So all I ask is you just stop by or call us. You can call the JFK Center. It's 921-4250, or the Eagan Center front desk at 921-4466. So it's quick as picking up your phone. Boom, boom. Click the button and you're in. So it's very easy.
Great. Well, and then another youth activity that we have is our Splish Splash Summer Bash. That one, we've been running that. I've been here over 14, 15 years, and it's been going on long before myself. So that's one of our events that we have for our 5th to 8th graders. It's going to be on July 10th. Here at the Coke Aquatic Center. They do sell tickets. They'll be going on sale in the middle of June, so make sure you grab your brochure and find out the exact dates. But it's just a fun evening. We have our DJ who comes out, and then there's a lot of fun games that the kids could play.
Right.
My daughter's in 5th grade this year, so it's going to be her
First
first
time.
time, which is scary. So I do believe
First
I'll be
time.
working it this year
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, right.
But it's a lot of fun, and it's just a nice night for the kids. The weather's usually beautiful, and night swimming, if you've never done it up here at the Aquatic Center for any reason, is a lot of fun.
We've really lucked out, like you said, with the weather. The last few years, it's been amazing. I remember maybe 6 years ago we had a storm, but since then it's been great. And like you mentioned, the games, the water balloon toss, and some of the kids made a foolish decision last year, and they challenged me at it, and then I dropped it on my second turn. So, but yeah, it's a great time. So the kids, 5th through 8th graders, should definitely come out, check it out.
And remember, if you're going into 5th grade, you qualify. So just come on up. If you're coming up, make sure you bring your resident card if you want to get the resident rates. I believe it's $5 and $7. and we'll have different registration dates for the resident and non-residents, so it's a lot of fun. So hopefully everybody will have a good time. And then now let's talk about some of our camps. So tell us a little bit about the basketball camps.
Yeah, we do some sports camps with Ozzie Smith Sports Academy. We're actually currently doing a baseball one right now, and then we'll do a basketball one, which is really popular at the James Eagan Center. And we've already got a couple handful of kids signed up early already, and that is going to be July 20th through the 23rd. And they do a special thing it's called Mini Hoopsters. It's pretty cool. They do it for 4 to 6 year olds, and they just teach them the basics. Mostly they want those kids to have fun and just enjoy the game. And then for kids maybe a little bit older, maybe have played in a league or something like that, 7 to 14, or even if they're just beginners, it's just a way to separate the age groups. And you register now. Again, at either building. And they usually have college players come out. I know last year they had some players that were from UMSL and Webster, so they get former players and some current players to come out and help instruct.
Great.
And then tell us a little bit about you've got a soccer thing going on. I know you're a big soccer fan. Tell us about the soccer camp.
Well, it's called the British Soccer Camp, and this is, I believe, our 4th or 5th year hosting it. And what happens is there's an organization that'll bring over coaches from England. And last year, I believe, we had one from Tottenham. We had just from all over. Manchester City and Liverpool was last year because he had to go watch all the Liverpool games over the summer, I do believe. But it's kind of fun because it gives them a different aspect of soccer. The kids love their accents.
They do. And
it's just a nice little program. It's all age groups, so it's anything from 3 to 16 year olds. And this year, the afternoon session is going to be strictly for goalkeeping. Now you would have to have participated in the morning program to do the goalie camp, but my son really wants to be a goalie, so he's so excited about it this year. But it's a lot of fun, and somebody who's interested also, they do allow people to host the coaches. I've done it a couple years. We've had people who were in the program hosted a couple years. I think you helped me one year as well.
Yeah, we had a kid come over, and it was a great experience for us and my son as well.
Right, and I still talk with Dave. He was our first guy over, and he sends my kids cards every once in a while, and it's a lot of fun getting in touch with them. We're Facebook friends, so it's a lot of fun. If anybody's interested in that, feel free to give me a call. They do give you a little stipend if you have them there. It's like $75. You don't get it till after the fact, but all they really want you to do is put them up in a bed and maybe feed them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, and the kids get a kick out of it as well. But the soccer program, it's here down at Coke Park, and it's a lot of fun. And then, BJ, why don't you tell us a little bit about sand volleyball?
Sand volleyball, we're in our first session right now. We'll be getting into playoffs here in the next couple weeks when things start to get a little serious, whether it was in or out. Come on, the referee has better eyesight than you probably, but no, they have a lot of fun with it. Our second session's coming up. We're registering for it now. It begins July 7th, the week of July 7th. We do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday leagues, so everything but Mondays and Saturdays. So everybody should be able to find a night that they can play on. So it's a great time. I've got pictures posted on the website, and we've got 3 courts, white sand, Florida white sand. It's not like the brown stuff that you get at the random place for the family picnic. It's like the professional stuff, and so it's
they did a lot of work on the field there and worked at the borders, I know, and it looks really nice over there. So you've been doing a good job with that.
Yeah, it's great.
And Park Maintenance has done a wonderful job keeping that up as well.
Right.
Now I know it seems funny to talk about fall, but it's getting close to permit time. So can you talk to us a little bit about fall permits and things?
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like you said, it's in the fall. That's when they actual practice, but you have to register and submit your application much earlier than that. So we will start taking applications on June 22nd from our teams from the previous year. We give them a bit of a window of opportunity. So you coaches from last year, don't come to me in September and act like you need to get your field, because it's going to be gone. July 13th is when we'll start taking applications for new teams, and there'll be plenty of them. Soccer's still very popular up here. We've got a lot of teams that come back, and August 3rd they'll go into effect. So a lot of the leagues will start late August, early September, so that gives them about a month of practice.
Okay. So. Great. Well, and then since we're out here in the park, don't forget that we can always do pavilion rentals. probably weekends are pretty full all the way up through the end of the year. But so if you're wanting to have a pavilion rental, you really need to call now. I know June is, I think every Saturday and Sunday in June,
Yeah.
I believe, is booked. So if that is something that you're interested in, you do have to have a current resident card in order to reserve a pavilion. It is a $50 deposit plus a $50 rental fee. So at the time you come in, it's $100. We will take those over the phone. We just ask that you come in within a week to sign the contracts. It's a pretty easy process, but if you're looking to do something, especially close by the pools, while the pools are open, you need to call now or you're probably not going to get it.
Yeah, right. And one more thing, if I could come in here with one more thing, we'll shift back to indoors, is we do pickleball, and a lot of our citizens and residents that come to the Eagan Center have been big fans of it, and they do it in the gym Tuesday, Thursday mornings from about 9 to noon. And they love it in there, but with this nice weather, they said, hey, can we check and see if there's a place we can do it outdoors? So we're looking into maybe turning over one of our older tennis courts into pickleball to give them an outdoor option too, maybe add
nice.
another day. So I just wanted to mention that.
And don't be afraid, with day camp starting, we're going to get ourselves out of the gym so that pickleball can still go on, so you
Yes.
can still have your pickleball.
Thank you to summer camp for allowing us to do that, because it was very nice of them to give that up for us, and our pickleball players definitely appreciate it. So.
Right. All right, well, we have talked about a whole lot of information. All of our information is in our brochure. So you can grab one of those at either one of our community centers. I believe City Hall has it, and it's also online. And our website is www.florissantmo.com. You can call the JFK Community Center where I'm at 921-4250. And
the Eagan Center is the front desk 921-4466. And finally, the golf course, for anyone wanting to get out there and swing the sticks, hopefully better than I do, it is 741-7444.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this edition of Recreationally Yours, and we'll see you next time.